Today, we're diving into the mystical world of Bushongo mythology, where gods, kings, and the spirit world collide. You'll be shocked by the legends that have survived centuries, hiding secrets about our existence and the universe. Stick with me, and you'll see how these ancient stories are not just folklore. They're full of wisdom that can make us rethink everything we know about creation, life, and death. The Bushongo, also known as the Bantu people, reside in the lush Congo region of Central Africa. Imagine dense jungles, winding rivers, and a culture rich in oral tradition passed down for generations. Their language, called Lingala, is as poetic as their legends, shaping their view of the universe. But it's their belief system that's truly extraordinary. For the Bushongo, everything in life, from the mountains to the stars, was infused with spiritual meaning. Their stories, those passed down from elder to elder, aren't just tales. They're the keys to understanding the cosmos, the divine, and human existence. What's fascinating is how the Bushongo are tied to other tribes across Africa. Many elements of their mythology are shared with neighboring cultures, blending beliefs into a greater tapestry of African cosmology. But the Bushongo's focus on creation and the divine is what sets them apart. In the beginning, there was only darkness, and from this darkness, a single god named Bumba emerged. But Bumba was in agony, writhing in pain, his stomach burned with fire. And as he vomited in his suffering, the very first piece of creation was formed, a drop of water, which became the foundation of everything. This drop of water, this symbol of purity and life, would give birth to the sun, the moon, and the first animals, each one emerging from the divine chaos. From the pain of Bumba came the richness of life, birds, fish, and animals, each one formed to bring harmony to the world. The story of Bumba's creation isn't just about how the world began. It's a reminder of the pain that comes with birth, the struggle that precedes creation, and the eternal cycle of life, death, and rebirth. The Bushongo believed that from this first drop of water, everything that exists today was born, everything from the smallest creature to the vast heavens above. If there's one thing we know about mythology, it's that the gods are never alone. Every culture has a pantheon, a collection of divine beings who shape the world, guide humanity, and sometimes even cause chaos. And the Bushongo are no different. At the heart of their mythology stands Bumba, the great creator god. But he wasn't the only divine force in their world. If you watched the earlier part of this video, you already know that Bumba is the Bushongo's creator god. He was alone in the dark void when he created the world. But there's more to his story than just creation. He wasn't a ruler sitting on a golden throne. Instead, he was an active force, one who brought order from chaos and gave life to gods, spirits, and men. But here's what makes Bushongo mythology unique. Bumba's act of creation wasn't just about power. It was about sharing. After forming the sun, moon, animals, and humans, he didn't keep the world for himself. Instead, he passed authority to his children and the first humans, setting the stage for a world where both gods and mortals had responsibilities. Nyonye Ngana, the son who tried to create. Now, one of the most fascinating figures in Bushongo mythology is Nyonye Ngana, one of Bumba's sons. Like his father, he had the power of creation, but there was a problem. He wasn't strong enough. When he tried to create life, he failed and died, leaving behind only his remains. But the story doesn't end there. His death wasn't meaningless. From his body, the first plants grew, covering the earth with vegetation. It's almost poetic, life sprouting from death, reinforcing the idea that creation comes with sacrifice. Bushongo, the god of morality and wisdom. But what about the laws of the world? Who decided what was right and wrong? That was Bushongo, the god of morality. He was the keeper of wisdom, the one who ensured that the world Bumba created didn't fall into chaos. His influence was felt through the oral traditions of the Bushongo people, shaping their laws, ethics, and cultural norms. If someone in the tribe wanted to make an important decision, they would often seek wisdom from Bushongo. Through rituals, prayers, and the guidance of elders, they believed his spirit would help them stay on the right path. Bumba's other sons, the keepers of the natural world. Bumba didn't just have one son, he had several, and each of them played a role in shaping the world. For example, one of his sons, Chonganda, was responsible for creating trees and plants, bringing greenery to the barren world. Another, Chedi Bumba, created the first animals, giving them form and life. Each of these figures represented different forces of nature, showing that in Bushongo mythology, everything in the world had a divine origin. Nothing was random. Bansimba, the moon god. But no mythology is complete without celestial gods, and in Bushongo belief, that role belonged to Bansimba, the god of the moon. He was seen as a powerful yet distant figure, associated with mystery, cycles, and time. In some versions of the myths, he played a role in marking the passage of time, influencing rituals and agricultural cycles. Since the moon's phases were important for farming and ceremonies, Bansimba was often respected but feared because his presence dictated the rhythm of life. It's no surprise that many rituals were performed under the moonlight, calling on his blessings. The role of ancestors and culture, heroes. Now, gods weren't the only powerful figures in Bushongo mythology. The ancestors, especially the great kings and leaders of the past, were believed to have a direct connection to the divine. In Bushongo belief, death wasn't the end. Instead, great leaders became spirits, watching over their people and guiding them from the other side. One of the most famous ancestral spirits was Shamba Bolongongo, a legendary king of the Bushongo, who was seen as the ultimate wise ruler. He wasn't just a historical figure. Over time, he became mythologized, turning into a semi-divine figure whose wisdom was still called upon in ceremonies. What's fascinating is that the Bushongo didn't just worship gods. They revered both gods and ancestors, treating them as part of the same spiritual system. This made their belief system deeply personal, as they believed their own ancestors could help them in daily life, offering protection, guidance, and sometimes even punishment for wrongdoings. So, to sum it up, Bushongo mythology isn't just about gods sitting in the heavens. It's about a complex web of divine forces, natural elements, and ancestral spirits, all working together to shape life. You've got Bumba, the ultimate creator, but also his sons, who helped shape the earth. You've got Bushongo, the god of morality, ensuring balance. And let's not forget Bansimba, watching over the world from the moon. But perhaps the most unique part of Bushongo mythology is its focus on ancestors, the belief that power and wisdom don't disappear after death, but continue to influence the living. This idea connects Bushongo myths directly to their culture, where oral traditions and respect for elders still play a huge role today. And this is what makes their mythology so powerful. It's not just ancient stories. It's a living belief system that still influences people today, reminding them that the past, the present, and the divine are always connected. If you found this story as fascinating as we did, don't forget to like this video and share your thoughts in the comments below. And for more captivating tales of myths and legends, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Until next time, this is When Myths Come Alive, bringing the legends of old back to life.